Hello, and thank you for joining me tonight. I go by INNATE, and this is a tarot reading for you. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that it resonates with you or means something. But if it doesn't, I hope that you find it relaxing. So I have a candle burning for this, I don't know, to kind of add a level of meaningfulness, correspondence. I'm just going to slide it over here so I don't burn myself. I'm going to be using, again, the same cards I usually use, which are the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck and the Cosmic Tarot. First, we'll pull from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck. This goes along with the book Trust Your Vibes. It's a pretty good book. I would recommend it for sure. My son really loves these cards. Sometimes I find them scattered all over my bed. It's pretty adorable. So typically I shuffle these like playing cards, but I don't want it to be too noisy, so I'm just going to kind of do this and concentrate and request a message for anyone watching this video to receive some useful information or something that causes them to think, or some guidance of some kind, or anything like that. So, this card is called Time for Crayons, and this will tie into the reading later, but I mean, this one's pretty obvious. It's about getting creative, getting a little childish, you could say, in a good way, and just expressing and getting the creativity flow going. So let's put that there. Here we have the Cosmic Tarot deck. And again, I typically shuffle these, like playing cards, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to kind of move them around a little. Again, focusing on a message or information that would serve whoever is watching this video at this time. I'm going to just be pulling 3 cards. The first one will be the situation, the question, the current, the present time. The second card will be the past, what has influenced the current situation, what has led to it. The third card will be the possible outcome or how we can address the situation, something to look out for. Sometimes it's cautionary, sometimes it's guidance and encouragement, so we'll just see what comes up. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so card 1, and this is, I flipped them around so that you'd see them appropriately. Okay, card 1 is the King of Cups. This is a generous and kind person or circumstance. There's wisdom and intuitive nature, moon cycles and oceanic sort of vibe. You can see he's living in a castle near the water, and is tied to the sign of Cancer since he has this crab here, and he has a moon on his crown. So this is a sensitive, sort of masculine, sensitive, or combining of masculine and feminine energies. But we'll see how things play out as we read number 2. Okay, so this is the Devil. I think we've got this card before. And in reverse, it's really not that bad. I mean, really, like, no card is bad. You should never freak out if you get a card. But this is liberation. It's basically, the Devil kind of represents, like, oppression. So when it's in reverse, I read it as liberation or freedom, whether that be being liberated or always being liberated. There's definitely a passion involved in it, and in reverse it seems to be a bit more wholesome than when it's regular. And the possible outcome, the 4 of Wands reversed. So you have here a woman doing a sort of dance kind of ritual. She has set up these 4 wands. 4 is a very stable number, like you could picture the 4 walls to a house or home. She's got a bird flying near her, and she looks like she's been practicing. So the 4 of Wands represents stability, practice, achievement, getting, I don't want to say lost in the moment, that's not what I mean, but indulging and enjoying what you've worked so hard for. And not just when it comes to work, though, it's more specifically, I would say, the things that you're passionate about. So in reverse, this might mean not practicing enough, or faltering, or kind of a lack of stability, or maybe being a bit too rigid. Alright, so it's time to do this reading. Okay, let me cut that out, sorry. Alright, so the reading here is that we have the current situation, which is very fluid. So we're in kind of a good place right now. We have a level of wisdom, of security, of kindness, of intuition, and peace and strength, but also of feminine vibe. Even though this is a masculine guy, it kind of has that like feminine energy tied in, so it's like a nice balance right now. We're kind of in a good place. What has brought us here is that we are not repressing something, whether we're being more in touch with our masculine and feminine energies, or we feel more trusting of our intuition, or feeling more confident and protected by what we've created and the place that we are at right now. And the thing in the future to watch out for is overdoing it, being too analytical, being too uptight about things. We want things to flow and keep flowing, and they kind of are right now. But we don't want to become too rigid. We don't want to rock the boat too much or be too, what I would call lower-minded. And by that I just mean the conscious mind. We want to tap into what drives us subconsciously, what we're passionate about, and keep it fun and inspiring, and not take it to an extreme where we might lose the joy of what it is and lose the balance, because here we have this stability, this potential stability. But if we start to be too obsessive and too focused on the how and the method, we kind of lose the art of life, I guess you could say. And time for crowns, that's encouraging us to be creative and tap into our creative center. Sorry, my camera's a little off balance. It's driving me bananas. I'm not that uptight. I guess I should let go. But yeah, it's just saying, like, get sloppy. Like, allow yourself to, not sloppy, but don't be so uptight. Like, get out the crayons. Like, nothing has to always be this, like, super ink and pen work of, masterpiece or obsessive or super uptight and professional. Like, it's okay to express yourself in ways that are just fun and silly. So let me check the book on this and see if it has any other information. Number 6. Alright, so I'll read it to you. Watch out for the tendency to be too left-brained for your own good and start spending more time getting right. Step outside the box of ego-based thinking patterns and reactivate your psychic sense and creative soul with some creative and artistic endeavors. Life becomes sterile and intellectual when you forget to exercise your right brain, or what I would call your higher mind. But I guess I'm wrong. This card invites you to release your inner artist and urges you to express your sensual side. Have some creative fun. Color, paint, sing, dance, doodle. And no, just thinking about it won't suffice. You have to do something artsy to get out of the uninspired and predictable world of 5 sensory root living. You are presently at risk of overthinking, overanalyzing, and overworking. Overworking your left brain. All death to your higher vibes and free-spirited 6 sensory life. It doesn't matter what you do or how well you do it. It just matters that you express your artistic soul and put yourself solidly back into the flow of good vibrations. So, I would say, again, this one really ties into the big picture that we're talking about here. So I'm telling you, these really work so good to kind of confirm what you have already thinking or give you a little extra guidance. We're in a nice place right now. We're stable, we're balanced, we're learning, we're compassionate, we're open, we're listening, we're not so uptight that we are only doing things our way. We're receptive, but we're still decisive and making our own decisions. It's a really nice balance of feminine and masculine energy. We've gotten this way from just being free and not repressing these natures and tendencies within ourselves. And what we need to be careful of, which, these basically say the same thing. Don't get too uptight. Don't overdo it. Don't start focusing so much on how, and this, and da-da-da. Let it go and bring back the fun and the joy into the process of creating this life for yourself. So I hope that you found that useful. And you know, I kiss my cards because, I don't know, because I love them. Get stuck. There we go. So I'll just quickly show you these stones that I have here. You've probably seen them before, but since they're right here, I thought I'd mention them. I really love the way this one sounds. This is a smoky citrine. I use this a lot in my Reiki sessions. Obviously you can see my microphone here and my tripod legs. My production value is not super high right now. Much apologies. But yeah, I got this one. It's so cheap, guys. Like, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I guess who's to say? But this was only like, I don't know, $10 or something. It wasn't that much. And I really love this stone. It was is rather, a naturally double terminated. So it's, you know, got pointy. It's pointy on both sides, which is good for sending and receiving energy. And being that it's a smoky, it pulls out negativity and cleanses. And I go back and forth, but I really feel there's some citrine in here because it does have this really golden kind of color. And I think I got lucky on that. This I got on, I think an Instagram shop that I follow. This was also from an Instagram shop. It's a, whatchamacallit, clear calcite. And I've never really seen a clear calcite in formation. I've just seen kind of pieces of them. So I thought this one was really cool. I like how it looks like it's been melting. It looks like a regular quartz point or something that's been melted, like drippy and icy, has an icy kind of vibe. I thought that was pretty cool. And this is it's gonna be hard to see, but this was a gift. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it. I really love it. This is a rainbow fluorite obelisk or generator or a little tower. It has 6 points, and typically 6 points is more related to physical workings. As you start working with stones and you see ones that have lots of different sides to them. Some of them are more spiritual, some of them are more, I don't know, they kind of have different meanings, but 6 is pertaining to physical stuff. It's really pretty. Excuse me. It has like yellow and purple, which I absolutely love yellow fluorite. It's one of my favorites. It's not the prettiest, I guess, because like, I mean, there's some really gorgeous like tropical blue and green fluorites that are just gorgeous, but I really love yellow for the vibe, and I love purple as well for that connection to spirit, so I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video or that you found it relaxing. Today is day 1 of my, I don't know what to call this, but I'm doing 5 ASMR videos in a row. again. And yeah, I'm really excited to get these videos up for you guys and share what I've been kind of working on, and yeah, just stuff like that. So I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope that this message was useful to you. It was definitely useful to me. I feel like it's a good one for all the time, really. Something I'm actually talking to some clients about right now. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, and just thank you so much for your support. I'm so incredibly grateful from the bottom of my heart, as always. Namaste.